So we take a look at the next question, which, by the way, just so you know, this video just got split into two videos because apparently I stopped it. How many hydrogens do we have in that next equation on the reactant side? 2. How many bromines? Oops, sorry, ignore bromine. Don't do that. I didn't say that. How many hydrogens on the product side? 1. Is that balanced? No. Don't worry about any other element at this point. Fix hydrogen first. Okay? So how do we need to fix that hydrogen? We need to put a 2 in front. That hydrogen, there's now 2. That 2 applies to everything afterwards up to a plus sign. Is there a plus sign? No. So it applies to everything after that 2. We can now move to the bromine. How many bromines on the reactant side? 2. On the product side? 2. Because that 2 applies to the hydrogen and to the bromine. Questions? Sum of the coefficients? Let me rephrase that. What is the sum of the coefficients? 4. You have to remember there are implied ones. Okay. Next one. Start this off with aluminum. How many aluminums on the reactant side? How many aluminums on the product side? 1. Why did that 3 not apply to the aluminum? The 3 as a subscript only applies to what's directly in front of it. What's directly in front of it? Parentheses. Is the aluminum in the parentheses? No, so that 3 does not apply. Is our aluminum balanced? What do we need to do? I need to make sure that I get 2 aluminums. To do that, change the coefficient to match that. What's the next element? Or sorry, the next thing that I want to balance? Okay. I would balance sulfate. The reason I can balance SO4 sulfate as a unit is it shows up the same on both sides of the equation. How many sulfates on the reactant side? 3. How do you know that? The subscript 3 applies to the parentheses. What's in the parentheses? The sulfate. Product side, how many sulfates? Why is there not 4? That 4 applies to the oxygen of sulfate, not the number of sulfates. 4 is part of the name sulfate. So I only have 1. Is my sulfate balanced? What do I need to do? It needs to become a 3. How do I make it a 3? Put a 3 in front. That 3 applies to the barium and the sulfates. Next element. Barium. How many bariums do I have? On the reactant side. Reactant side. Sorry, 1 is right. You were screaming 3 at me. You freaked me out. The 3 does not apply to the barium. Okay? The 3 applies only to the nitrogen, the element directly in front of it. Okay? On the product side, how many bariums do we have? Now you got the 3. Now I agree with you. Thank you for the 3. Okay? Are we balanced? What needs to happen? I need to have a 3 here. I now have 3 bariums. Move to the nitrate. How many nitrates do I have on the reactant side? There are 2 within the formula, but I have that formula 3 times. So I have 6. How many do I have on the product side? There's 3 in the formula. I have that formula 2 times. 6. Can go through and check. Aluminums, 2 and 2. Sulfates, 3 and 3. Bariums, 3 and 3. Nitrates, 6 and 6. Our equation's balanced. We'll pick up there because I'm definitely done.